7th of March 2019. We're springing forward this weekend. Don't forget to set your alarm clocks ahead 1 hour. That's right, y'all. We finna go ahead and go into spring and summertime. And so y'all know what that means. We finna lose an hour of sleep this weekend, so it's about to get crazy. Welcome to the Wake and Make Show. I'm your host, Miss Green Jean. Speaking of craziness, man, I got a story for y'all when we come back, because I want y'all to make sure y'all set and ready to go. South Carolina be tripping. And when I mean tripping, I mean they be tripping real hard. Some people ain't got nothing else better to do. And you like, what is she talking about? Yeah. Some people like to waste a lot of money, and I love to talk to them people. We gonna talk about it as soon as we come back. You know what I always say at this time, go ahead and grab your blunts, your dabs, your vapes, your whatever, your medical, your edible, whatever you do to get you on your way. Because you know it's a Wake and Bake show, and I want to make sure you ain't got no excuse to say, well, Miss Green Jeans, I didn't hear you because of that. No. I want you to go ahead and get set. Matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and start. For those who do the Monday through Thursday thing, welcome to your weekend. And we're going to act like it's a party, because for the next 7 days, we are partying. Because I'm a pie baby, y'all. And guess what? Next week is my birthday, and it's going to be a 2-hour show. That's right. 2 hours. We're going to party like it's 1999. We're going to get down with the get down. We hope to have some special guests on the air and everything else. We are celebrating life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness here on the Wake and Bake Show. Are y'all ready? If you ain't, we finna get started.
So let's make it. I'm taking the game, the game's mine. Y'all witness the change, it's my time. Yeah, I'm new to the game, but y'all might wanna say you whack raps, daylight saving time. I can dance, homie, on two-step. Y'all looking at something like a true player. A girl told me that a man that can dance might could possibly get down with the tool in his pants. Now I'm a ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna need your bird. Cause I'm a pro, make you bend your back low, then the pound it real fast, just like the percolate.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, yeah. 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 Get it now, yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey, big girl, make her back it up, make her back it up. Hey, big girl, make her back it up, make her back it up. Hey, big girl, make her back it up, make her back it up. Hey, big girl, make her back it up, make her back it up, back it up.
Girl, wobble it, and I'ma gobble it. I see you moving your head, go ahead, bobble it. We can cradle the bed, I'm straight rocking it. The girl say, man, like the rocket shit. Damn, I'm so explicit, but I can't help it, my flow ridiculous. Boy, got a gift like it gotta be Christmas. Swag on this like it gotta be gifted. The girls brought cameras, and they want pictures, and they gon' frame them. See that? Let a little the bed while I'm saying my scriptures. Cause I leave you holy like you pray in the temple. Want me? I move with the letter of a pencil. And my won't miss you. Good night, kiss you. Take it damn back, cause you got pistol. And I don't think Donnie pick her up these issues.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah.
Yep, these people are a trip. Welcome back to the Wake and Bake Show. I'm your host, Miss Green Jeans. Get your greens out there somewhere this morning. I don't know where she at. I miss her though. I know she'll show up sooner or later, so we're gonna have to go ahead and move on. This is out of South Carolina. Like I was telling y'all, anonymous mailer attacking State House medical marijuana bill arriving in South Carolina mailboxes. This story is by Schneider or somebody. I didn't catch that. Go back. I don't know why I did that. Okay, let's see. I tell you, I have more problems with computers these last few days than a little bit. I had it up, I hit one thing, and then there it went. Okay, come on now. Come on, pull on up. Okay. The fight over legalization of medical marijuana in South Carolina escalated Wednesday when anonymous mailers showed up in low-country mailboxes, blasting the efforts of proponents and accusing him of wanting to turn this state into a big pot party. Huh? Wait a minute. Are they stating that the medical marijuana bill here in South... let me go ahead and finish with the story and give y'all how I feel about this. State Senator Tom Davis is ridiculed extensively in the flyer, which duly photoshopped depicts him in a Hawaiian shirt holding a big bag of weed. Girls in scant class bikinis dance behind him, putting as sand on the sand at Myrtle Beach. Party boy Tom Davis is pushing a risky plan to legalize marijuana here in South Carolina. The message stage holding a joint in the center view. On the inside of the 4-page mailer, more bikini-clad women dancing in front of the State House. Another female picture with a bong to her mouth. Pot leaves are shown on some of the message wording well. Nothing in the flyers identified who paid for the Senate, other than a return address, Columbia Post Office box. Davis told the Post and Courier opposition to his bill is being dishonest by harking back to the 1930s and hysteria caused by reefer madness. You ought to have the courage to out there to put your name behind it. I have no idea who did it. Davis says it's underscored lacks of any solid intellectual bias for not empowering doctors for what the patient's interest. Davis State House office phones also include the message to call and stop Davis from turning South Carolina into California. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to make it through this story, y'all, because y'all know I'm going to go ham. Davis made light of the mailer on the Senate floor, telling his colleagues, I can never get women like this to attend a party of mine. South Carolina is one of the 3 states that does not track any third party or outside political advertisements. Even if they did, the flyers might be covered by report and coverage because his message doesn't advocate for or against Davis' election. The South Carolina Medical Association is one of the largest health groups in the state to oppose legal marijuana, say they was not responsible for the mail out. This debate is not personal. While we have a political politician, it stops with that. Patrick Dennis, Senior Vice President General Counsel. These type of personal attacks have no place in the serious debate, he added. While disagreeing with Senator Davis on the issue of marijuana, South Carolina Medical Association has the highest respect for the job that he does. The South Carolina Sheriff's Association says this group is not behind the effort neither. The South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wishes also said it has no knowledge about it. Wilson, who joined the press conference, recently announced several groups opposed to Davis' bills joining Governor Henry McMaster's state law enforcement division Chief Mark Hill and other police groups and speaking out against medical marijuana becoming legal here. McMaster rejected any anonymous tactic in speaking into the press Wednesday. I think that kind of ugly thing has no place in politics in South Carolina. He said the people ought to quit doing this kind of ridiculous stuff. Davis said he wants to work with law enforcement to craft a bill to not allow the drug to be abused by people approved for medical access. That includes the doctors to prescribe it, limiting the elements that could be prescribed by dispensary regulation. The bill is currently in the medical subcommittee. Nationwide, at least 33 states have set up regulations to allow the use of medical marijuana for medical reasons. The flyer takes a jab at Columbia News website found in Will Folks as David Political and found in Fitz News. Other medical marijuana supporters say the mail is out of bounds. No disclosure who paid for it, tweeted State Representative Peter McCoy. James Allen said he received the mail at his home address Wednesday. It's highly official. This trash mockery sent in the mail along with disclosure of people across the state suffering. Now, with that being said, I'm totally disgusted with the whole thing too, because first and foremost, California, we are not nowhere fucking close to being like California. Y'all have to go ahead and drop the redneck ways first and foremost for that shit to even happen. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. And I personally feel bad for Senator Davis being attacked like this because he don't deserve it. He truly does not deserve it. For the fact is this man has worked tirelessly for sick people for the past 5 years that I personally know about. Even though me and Senator Davis don't agree on everything on the bill, it still doesn't deserve to be attacked by such poor high school tactics. Now, all that money that was used to send out these mailers and to get these things mailed out and everything like that, the cost alone, there was probably about a good $1,000 or so dollars. Let me tell you like this here, whoever put that out there, you ain't got to worry about it because they ain't going to pass the bill because they lack too far of maturity around here. We see that from the mailers and the flyers that y'all sent out. So the chances of the bill, I'm going to go ahead and rest some people's nerves. That bill ain't going to pass here. If it does, McMaster going to veto the fuck out of it. Okay, let's be honest about it. You know, the people here in South Carolina want medical marijuana, but you got some people that's still living back in the 1930s during the reefer madness epidemic. This is proof of it. Now everybody's talking about, well, I don't know who sent it. Somebody sent the shit. You know, somebody sent it and they did what they wanted to do. They got attention. They got all of us talking about it. But for me personally, I think you're a coward. If you don't like what the senator is doing, get your ass up, you and your crew, go down to the State House, sign up to speak, and do it the right way. Instead of being a keyboard vigilante, sending out postcards and shit like a little child. Wasting money. That's a waste of tax dollars. I mean, it's a waste of money that could be going to many programs. If you got money to waste like that, why don't you send about good $200 to $300 million to South Carolina for these damn raggedy ass roads we got here, since somebody got time and extra money to be wasting like that. This is ridiculous that you would attack a person like that of their character. Senator Davis is not even close to that, man. I feel bad for him. I really do. I'm not happy with this. So, I mean, they're joking about it, but it's a lot of people that's pissed. And I'm going to add my little comments later on today. So, alright guys, it's Thursday. It's going to be a long week. And, you know, craziness. Wow. That's crazy. And it's just been one of those days. It's, you know, we're getting ready to go into spring. We're going to set those alarm clocks ahead 1 hour and spring forward. You know it's going to affect Miss Green Jean's Wake and Bake show because I'm probably going to oversleep. Wow, check this out. 34K of unlicensed cannabis products were seized at Hemp Fest. Minoba's cannabis regulation says seized $34,000 worth of legal products from vendors at Hemp Fest Cannabis Expo in Winnipeg this past weekend, and issued its first preventive tickets for unauthorized sale of cannabis. Seized products included 4,992 individual infused gummy candies and 1,371 grams of cannabis bud, according to the Liquor, Gaming, and Cannabis Authority in Manitoba. A spokeswoman Christian said also confiscated was 142 gummy bars, 108 concentrate types of topical cream, 59 packages of cannabis seeds, and various types of potassium concentrates meant for smoking and vaping, including shatter, tetrahydrocannabidiol, THC distilled, $2,542 tickets for an unauthorized sale of cannabis was issued by LGCA inspectors, said the chair. The inspectors did not call the police. The LGCA inspectors have the authority to issue offense notices and seize illegal products under the Liquor, Gaming, Cannabis Control Act, the Hemp wrote in an email to the Free Press. The Hemp Fest Cannabis Expo was held February 23rd and 24th at the RBC Convention Center, which holds a liquor license from the LGCA and as such subject to regular inspections. Wow. Only thing I'm going to say to y'all is this. That's deep. That's really deep. That proves a point. No matter if in the U.S. and Canada or wherever, you're going to have a problem with black market. And that's sad. That is really sad. I know I'm looking for another story here to share with y'all real quick that caught my attention yesterday. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm looking for that, I'm going to go ahead and get y'all some music real quick. And we're going to do that. How about that? No, I have not had my wake and bake yet. Can't y'all understand that? That's why I'm lagging behind. So let me go ahead and get that straight real quick. Pull up this other story for y'all. And we'll be right back. You're into the Wake and Bake Show.
Is this the real leaf? Is this the cannabis? Caught on the dry side, must escape from reality. Just legalize, and I gonna plant my seeds. I'm just a homeboy, weed is no luxury. To be here, to be there, little high, very high. Everywhere the weed grows, not all really matters to me, to me. Ganja never killed a man. Put a blunt against his head, light the light and now he's dead. Ganja, everybody, is a gift from God. So why go and throw it all away? Ganja is meant to make you fly. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, pass it on, pass it on. Save me some for later. Too late, the time has come. Getting legal around the world and improving all the time. Goodbye prohibition, grass has got to grow. Gotta leave ignorance behind and spread the buzz. Ganja, we all wanna fly. This magical herb should be distributed to all.
a puff of a spliff. Pepper Kush, will you make me want to go? Looking all the lights are very, very fine. Me. Over, if you go. I'm just a homeboy, nobody stones me. He's just a homeboy from a dry neighborhood, sparing his life from this illegality. Easy plant, easy grow, will you let me grow? No, we will not let you grow. Let me grow. We will not let you grow. Let me grow. We will not let you grow. We will not let you grow. We will not let you grow. Let me grow. Sounds familiar, let me grow. Bills above as a devil put aside for me, for me, for me. So you think you can't tell me and spliffs make me high? So you think you can't come here and outsmoke the eye? Oh, brethren, pass it on to me, brethren. Just gotta get high, just gotta get high right now. No law really matters. Anyone can smoke. No law really matters. No law really matters to the eye.
I'll roll up, shorty, I'll roll up, I'll roll up, I'll roll up. It's your anniversary, isn't it? And your man ain't acting right. So you packing your diamond gear luggage up, calling my cell phone, trying to catch a flight. You know one thing straight, I'll be there, girl, whenever you call me. When you at home, that's your man. Soon as you land, you say it's all me. Cause shit ain't all G with him no more, you ain't entertained. Since I met you a couple months ago, you ain't been the same. Not saying I'm the richest man alive, but I'm in the game. As long as you keep it 100, I'ma spin his chain. Whenever you need me, whenever you want me, you know you can call me. I'll be there shortly, don't care what your friends say, cause they don't know me. I can be your best friend, and you be my homie. I ain't gon' flex, I'm not gon' front. You know if I ball, then we all gon' stunt. Send her my way, she ain't gotta hold up. Whenever you call, baby, I'll roll up. I'll roll up, I'll roll up. Whenever you call, baby, I'll roll up. I'll roll up, I'll roll up. Whenever you call, baby, I'll roll up. I try to stay out your business, but on the real, you're so obvious. And if you keep fitting me in your plans of fucking up, your man's gonna get on us. That white sand surrounding us, he be handcuffing, he should work for them officers. If you rollin', I got a spot where I can put you on this medical and send you home doctored up. You wanna ride with me cause you say that he boring. Wake up, you rollin' weed, cooking eggs in the morning. Ain't scared to spend this money, I know I'll make more of it. First you was in the sky, now you say whenever you in orbit. Whenever you want me, you know you can call me. I'll be there shortly, don't care what your friends say, cause they don't know me. I can be your best my homie, I ain't gon' flex, I'm not gon' front. You know if I ball, then we all gon' stunt. Send her my way, she ain't gotta hold up. Whenever you call, baby, I'll roll up. I'll roll up, I'll roll up. Whenever you call, baby, I'll roll up. I'll roll up, I'll roll up. Whenever you call, baby, I'll roll up. No matter where I am, no matter where you are, I'll be there when it's over, baby. Cause I was there from the start. No matter if I'm near, no matter if you're far, all you do is pick the phone up, lady, and I'll be there whenever you need me, whenever you want me. You know you can call me, I'll be there shortly. Don't care what your friends say, cause they don't know me. I could be your best friend, and you be my homie. I ain't gon' flex, I'm not gon' front. You know if I ball, then we all gon' stunt. Send her my way, she ain't gotta hold up. Whenever you call, baby, I'll roll up. Whenever you need me, whenever you want me, you know you can call me, I'll be there shortly. Don't care what your friends say, cause they don't know me. I could be your best friend, and you be my homie. I ain't gon' flex, I'm not gon' front. You know if I ball, then we all gon' stunt. Send her my way, she ain't gotta hold up. Whenever you call, baby, I'll roll up. I'll roll up, I'll roll up. Whenever you call, baby, I'll roll up. I'll roll up, I'll roll up. Whenever you call, baby, I'll roll up. I'll roll up, I'll roll up. Whenever you call, baby, I'll roll up.
I know that's right. Call me. I want to roll up. Hey, check this out. Now, this is from Fox 13 out of Salt Lake City. Man arrested with cannabis in his car but not charged. Could be the indicator of how Utah's medical marijuana law be treated. Now, that's a news flash for you. Police pop up behind you and you get arrested? Salt Lake City. Medical marijuana users is sharing his story after being arrested and charged days after Utahnians voted yes on Proposition 2, which legalized medical cannabis in Utah. Jason Harris is a father and an active member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He is sharing his story after this case was dismissed Tuesday in Utah County, and his lawyer, along with Utah Patients Coalition, are hopeful this example will become the new standard. Days after Proposition 2 passed in Utah, Harris was speeding on his way to work. I had this pit in the gut of my stomach when I passed the officer and saw the blue lights, Harris said. The tone with the arresting officer's voice quickly changed when he thought he smelled marijuana. Next thing I know, I was ecstatic. Exited my car, my vehicle immediately placed in handcuffs, Harris said. Harris is a legitimate medical marijuana patient, but after he was arrested, he started to think he was fooling himself. Maybe I can find another solution. The solution does not have to end in handcuffs anymore, Harris said. However, just in a few days, without using cannabis, he started to feel sick again. The colitis came back and a migraine soon followed. My cystic tumor in my head, Harris said, unable to function at work, and said it just got worse. Attorney Steve Burlock took his case. It was a type of personal law that was intended to protect. Although Harris is a legitimate patient, his attorney said he was officially breaking the law because his cannabis wasn't packaged correctly. Not surprisingly, the state made Corey Bayard, the president of the Liberty Institute. As patients, we try to negotiate this new law and figure out how to perfectly comply. There's going to be some hiccups, Boycat said. Unfortunately, prosecutors decided to drop the prosecutors decided to drop the charges. If Jason in fact didn't go before a jury and made his case, it's unlikely that he would have convicted him and thrown the book at him just because his medicine was not in some practices, even though his qualifying condition, Bordak said. This case makes other patients hopeful, and Utah's prosecutors will follow suit and look at the intent of the law was dealing with people who plant is medicine. Now, I could applaud, first of all, let me applaud the officer that did the arrest. Kudos to you for being up on your law, officer. And not, you had to take him in, true enough. Now, for the people in Utah, they done set the rules and regulations on how you're supposed to keep your cannabis. Trust me, they're going to make you stick by them. So, FYI, from a former medical patient in Colorado, do what the law says. Don't have it out. Have it secure in your car, and you won't have no worries. We're going to tell you more about that, but it's at the 30-minute mark, and you know what we do this time of day. We hear from Officer Friendly. We be right back.
When you're under the influence of marijuana and you choose to get behind the wheel, you know it's wrong. So if you don't listen to your instincts, think about your fellow passengers. Or think about the other people on the road. Even the unexpected ones. And if you don't think about them, you'll answer to us. Drive baked, get busted.
Every day I ride on the regular. You just regular, probably smoking on regular. Yeah, you the prey, I'm the predator. Yeah, you the movie, I'm the editor. Every day I ride on the regular. You just regular, probably smoking on regular. Yeah, you the prey, I'm the predator. Yeah, you the movie, I'm the editor. Now tell me what you know about the zone. You go to jail when your man is coming home. Try to get grams, but the plan was all wrong. Wait for the time, but the sand is all gone. What's the regimen? Smoke weed, get the Benjamins. Hit the spot for cocaine measuring. Got a desert eagle, need a city eagle. Trying to tell my niggas the whole city evil. And all I know is murderers and gritty people. But it is what it is, it do what it do. I ain't getting money, my nigga, I keep it moving cause it ain't good biz. $500,000 to $1 million, make you hood rich. If your dope is a dime, or you get you a good brick. You don't understand why I'm talking this hood shit. Turn the volume down or on to the next. Got your girl on Patron, then she's off to the X. Got the Lex from the Japanese triad connect. Iraq, Iran, guns on deck. In the hands of the shooters if the funds ain't correct. Yeah, now what you know about the street life? You could lose your life any night, you don't creep right. Hoodie up with the mask down, school of hard knocks, the ghost never was the class clown. Yeah, every day I ride on the regular. You just regular, probably smoking on regular. Yeah, you the prey, I'm the predator. Yeah, you the movie, I'm the editor. Every day I ride on the regular. You just regular, probably smoking on regular. Yeah, you the prey, I'm the predator. Yeah, you the movie, I'm the editor. Now tell me what you know about the hood. You doing bad, but you plan to do good. You want it platinum, but they'll put you in the wood. You want to ride and switch sides if you could. What's the schedule? Hit the street, stay credible. Everybody food seem edible. Got the trade pound, got the 4 pound. Ride around town playing pop in the dog pound. Keep a big joint, all along sword. I'm trying to win and fuck the points on the scoreboard. Homie, this the game of death. No Bruce Lee, I don't use a pen nor the loose leaf. All I need is a Dutchie, if not 2 sheets of bamboo. Handle, you like the balls on the bike. If you don't want to scar for your life, this is the ghost, I earn my stars and my stripes. Nigga, every day I ride on the regular. You just regular, probably smoking on regular. Yeah, you the prey, I'm the predator. Yeah, you the movie, I'm the editor. Every day I ride on the regular. You just regular, probably smoking on regular. Yeah, you the prey, I'm the predator. Yeah, you the movie, I'm the editor.
Y'all hear the music in the background. Y'all ain't heard that one in a long time. Yeah, somebody riding dirty, but it ain't in the way that you think. Welcome back to the Wake and Bake Show. I'm your host, Miss Green Jeans. When I seen this story, I'm like, holy shit, really? Now, how did this happen? This story is coming out, make sure I get this correct. This is a story that's posted on the website Oklahoma News 4. Yeah, out of Oklahoma. Police is at a loss after medical marijuana dispensary found permitted too close to Monroe Public Schools. Now, we're going to go into this story, and this is going to be the last talk of the day, because I'm going to break it down to you why my mouth fell wide open, and I just wish you could have seen the look on my face when I just seen the title of the story. And, yeah. They got a video and everything. I'm hoping that, this is out of Moore, Oklahoma. A new medical marijuana dispensary continues to pop up around the state. One appears to have slipped through the cracks and would be wound up close to a school. Now police have gotten complaints, but they're struggling to figure out who will enforce the law. Now, we're going to get on to the rest of the story. The school is literally across the street, diagonal from the dispensary, said Sergeant Jeremy Lewis with the Moore Police Department. Lewis said the department was recently notified about the proximity between Ivy League Cannabis on 4th Street and Vista Academy, an alternative school. Ooh, that's not good. The state of Oklahoma requires dispensaries to be 1,000 feet from a school. This one, though, a little closer than that. 500 to 600 foot. Sergeant Lewis said the two complaints they gotten came from a school employee and a Moore Public School parent. So we went to investigate and quickly found out Ivy League Cannabis on adjacent grid stated the city approved it there. Green insists that they were not trying to get away with anything, pointing out the large sign on the marketing storefront. Weren't aware of any school was near, Green said. He explained the application process, looked at the location of each proposed dispensary. He's already gone through the process several times, planning to open up more stores than two that's already in business. They make you send in screenshots of the area. They have dots so you know where the schools are, Green says. It's not complicated. They send you something back saying, no, you can't open up there. Green said he sacrificed his career months away from his young son, additionally hundreds of thousands of dollars invested to build the business. So to put up that type of money into something and not think to check it, he said no. And I agree with him, but we're going to continue because we're going to talk about this story after the fact. Sergeant Lewis said he recognizes the hardship Green has gone through, but he points out the law is there for a reason. That's why we had to come up with some need to be able to just have someone to enforce that, Lewis said, but other investigators have reached to the point of frustration trying to figure out who that is. He said the city approved the permit, understanding the state application has already been approved. He said the law is written for a reason. Just because the permit was issued don't allow someone to continue to operate the dispensary literally a block away from the elementary, junior, and high school, Lewis said. But Green insists you have to make an exception just this one time. We have done everything we can do. It gave us the approval. So I don't know what else we can do from there. A spokesperson from Oklahoma Medical Marijuana Authority said they have to further review the situation before they can comment. Now, that sounds like something slipped through the cracks somewhere. By this being an alternative school, it sounds like it's an academy. It doesn't fall under the school guidelines and regulations as regular public schools do. So that's probably how this slipped through the cracks. I'm not part of Oklahoma School District, nor that I've ever lived in Oklahoma, but that's what it sounds like. Now, this is the question. First of all, that parent need to get a life. I'm going to be honest with you. They need to get a life because they can't get in there without the proper ID anyway. It ain't like it's Jack around the corner got the dime bag. 2, that argument is with them, with the state, not him. Because the point is this, anybody that knows that goes through cannabis regulations, that you had to jump through 50,000 damn hoops and have a shitload of money to do it. So knowing for a fact, he did everything he was supposed to do. And he states that. I understand the police point of view because how the law was written. But technically, they're in a quagmire. So we're going to follow that one up. Let me know how you feel about this story. I'm going to post this story up on Facebook and Twitter. Please comment and let me know how you feel. I feel for the owner. Because the point of it is this. He gave them everything. And believe me, everything. When you go through this process, you got to let them know how much money you got, the location, I mean, you got to give them a whole game plan of everything that's going to go on in that business. So for them to say, okay, you can put a business up here, and then all of a sudden here come the popo at your dodo, that does lead to some problems. So I wish that owner well up there. I'm going to follow up this story because I'm quite sure it's going to be another one behind it. And that's it. Oh, Hawaii. If y'all decide to go to Hawaii, take your cannabis with you. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. I'm going to see if it'll let me pull this story up real quick, because you know how my computer do it. It's a little slow. And maybe if I can infuse it with some cannabis, it might perk up some. Okay, Hawaii dispensaries now can serve out-of-state patients. This is through leafly.com. Traveling to Hawaii got a whole lot easier for out-of-state medical marijuana patients. The State Department of Health announced this week Hawaii now allows visitors who qualify for medical marijuana elsewhere in the U.S. and register and can buy while visiting the islands. Also announced Thursday an online registration designed to allow qualified patients to obtain quick electronic registration card. The new system allows out-of-state patients to register before arriving in Hawaii, so they can purchase from certain dispensaries while they're in the state, the department says. The introduction of Hawaii's electronic medical marijuana cards is a major step in improving access to medical cannabis for qualified patients in Hawaii and out-of-state patients in 37 other jurisdictions where medical cannabis is allowed, said Bruce Anderson, the director of the State of Health. Jurisdiction that allows medical marijuana includes 33 states, Washington, D.C., and its 4 territories. Okay, also in another related story, U.S. Virgin Islands legalized marijuana. We're going to talk about that as well. But for getting back to that, for a $49.50 application fee, out-of-state patients can apply to registration up to 60 days prior to visiting. The state requires applications to submit an ID and a medical marijuana registration from their home state. The registration card is valid for 60 days, and patients can apply twice in the calendar year. The state allows the purchase up to 4 ounces of cannabis each 15-day periods. Dispensaries also educate visitors on state laws. On regulations that govern the use of medical cannabis in Hawaii, such as restrictions on public use, transportation. Tammy Whitty of the Department of Medical Cannabis Registration Program. Now that is cool. $49.50 you get a card for Washington there in Hawaii. Well, that sounds like a perfect destination for me if I can get a medical card and I can go, to Hawaii or something. So this is how they combating, because they decided not to pass the recreation bill there in Hawaii. They said no to that. So this is how they kind of skirting their way around it a little bit. Wink, wink. We don't want everybody getting high. We just want y'all getting high that's supposed to be getting high. So kudos to Hawaii for doing whatever they want to do. It's better than where we sitting at right now here in the state of South Carolina. That's for damn sure. So, hey, well, on that note, we'll be right back.
Oh, hey, listen, try this. I told my weed guy to step it up, and he gave me that.
What is it?
It's called Mind Rape. It's actually pretty mellow.
It doesn't sound very mellow.
Well, he only had 3 other batches. Gorilla Panic, They're Coming, and something called This Is Permanent. Come on, spark it up. There you go. You got it. Nice. Good, huh? Good job.
Yeah.
Take pride in that.
Had to be careful, though. Had to be careful, cause weed is getting stronger every 2 weeks. And these niggas ain't sending out memos or bulletins or nothing. That shit just strong for no reason. And these niggas that sell the weed be happy to the motherfucker to tell you how much stronger that shit is than the last shit. As soon as they say you just nigga. You remember that shit I gave you last week, nigga? It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga, y'all just need to smoke some weed and see if it don't help the quality of your motherfucking life. I know I see some of y'all look. I understand if you ain't smoking weed cause you got a good job, then by all means make your paper boo-boo. But if you ain't got no job and you not smoking weed, I don't know what the fuck you are. And if you ain't smoking weed cause you got a good job, then by all means make your paper boo-boo. But if you ain't got no job and you not smoking weed, I don't know what the fuck you are doing with your life. I really don't. I really don't. Don't give me that shit about it's a drug. It ain't no motherfucking drug. I done the research. It's just a plant. It just grow like that. And if you should happen to set it on fire, there are some effects. But that's not the same as drugs. Drugs, you got to do shit to it chemically. You gotta add baking soda, water, stir it up. I don't know the recipe, I'm just saying. Long as you been living, you ain't never heard of a motherfucker overdose on marijuana. You might have thought that nigga was dead, he ain't dead. Gotta be careful, cause weed is getting stronger every 2 weeks. And these niggas ain't sending out memos or bulletins or nothing. This shit just strong for no reason. And these niggas that sell the weed be happy than a motherfucker to tell you how much stronger this shit is than the last shit. As soon as they say you just nigga. You remember that shit I gave you last week, nigga? It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here. This shit, nigga. This shit, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here. This shit, nigga. This shit, nigga. Always has a fucked up name. It's strip the chronicle like, nigga. Always have some fucked up ass name, nigga. This shit here, nigga. This shit here, niggas. This shit's so death, nigga. Like, nigga, that don't even sound attractive. What the? And I'm gonna hit it and die, nigga. Is that what? No, nigga, not death, nigga, death. You had that shit twice, nigga. You can't hear shit. Life is fucking short. Enjoy that shit. Some of y'all just need to smoke some weed and see if it don't help the quality of your motherfucking life. I know I see some of y'all look. I understand if you ain't smoking weed cause you got a good job, then by all means make your paper boo-boo. But if you ain't got no job and you not smoking weed, I don't know what the fuck you are. And if you ain't smoking weed cause you got a good job, then by all means make your paper boo-boo. But if you ain't got no job and you not smoking weed, I don't know what the fuck you are doing with your life. I really don't. I really don't.
And we're back. You're in tune to the Wake and Bake Show. Man, it's always, when you start having a good time, the time is running out. And this show is about ran out of time for the day. But before you leave, Miss Green Jeans always like to hook y'all up with a little something special. Okay, this is from the Motley Fool. More marijuana stocks with superior crop yields. And this is by Sean Williams. The past 6 months has been absolutely a whirlwind of marijuana industry. In October, we witnessed the industrial gain legitimacy so long after Canada became the first industrialized country in the world to legalize recreational cannabis. Just 10 weeks later, the U.S. midterm elections increased the number of states that has been given the green light to medical cannabis to 33. A month later, President Trump signs the farm bill into law. I can't talk today, y'all. Legalizing hemp and hemp-derived cannabinoid products. It seems every turn the outlook for cannabis industry has been proven. However, there's a narcissistic industry, at least from a legal perspective, with dozens of cannabis growers, some public, some private. Debunking the share of different information has been difficult. Some growers have been able to stand out because of their peak production potential, while others thrust themselves in and invest the radars by announcing a brand name partnership. Also, though, it is operation margins to separate the winners from the wannabes. These pot stocks know how to grow. One of the most direct margins of comparison investors by example of pot growers' yield per square foot. Generally speaking, growers that offer above average yield should generate more margins than their peer. While not all growers necessarily forthcome with their growth capabilities, square footage, or peak annual production estimates, 4 marijuana stocks stand out as being on track well above the average industrial 100 grams per square foot of growing space. Now let me repeat this again. They're growing average of 100 grams yield per square foot of growing space. And I'm gonna give them to you right off the top of the list. I'm gonna go ahead and let you read the rest of the story because I just published it. Flower Corp, 300 to 450 grams per square foot. Organic gram Hornless, 230 grams per square foot. Aurora Cannabis, 125 grams per square foot. And Superior Cannabis Company, 114 grams per square foot. For those who don't grow, get with a grower. And for those who do grow, understand where I'm coming from. Get to your local stockbroker and sign up for cannabis stocks, because you can make some money in the stocks. I have a lot of friends of mine that listen to the show and they invest. I hope they listen this morning. I'm gonna put a special notice out for all my cannabis friends that's in the stock market, because they don't smoke, but they love the benefits of the money. So I'm going to end it on that note, guys. Hey, I hope you have a blessed day. I really, truly do. Hey, tomorrow, I got a surprise for y'all. I got a person that's calling in from the state of Florida that's going to give us the word on, guess what? What's going on in Tallahassee, Florida, with all the bills and regulations there. And this is the first for the Wake and Bake show. We've had people from Georgia. We've had people from everything else. And y'all heard me personally talk about Florida. But let's get somebody else out there a chance to get on the mic and talk about the beloved state of Florida and what's the ups and downs and twists and turns. Because just like I tell anybody and everybody, just because you got a bill passed, that don't stop shit. You're fighting to keep that bill. And this is the question I'm going to be asking tomorrow. So listen for it, and listen for it carefully. My question is going to be for the state of Florida. What happened to the medical program? I've seen in the past where the medical cannabis program kind of gets tossed aside a little bit. I'm hoping this is not the case with this bill. I haven't got a chance to look at it. Since I'm going to be talking to somebody from the state of Florida, I'll be looking at it after the show today and notice the breakdowns. That's one of my chief concerns, because, you know, even though you're going to be able to grow, which is good, which I'm happy about right there within itself, that means, yes, I'll still have a medical card, but I'll be happy that I can grow my own medication. You know, you just have to think about things like that. What about the patient that can't grow? What about if you're in government housing and you're a patient? All these questions I got to ask, and guess what? I'm going to ask it tomorrow, so get ready, y'all. Hey, like I said, y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and for those who are do the Monday through Thursday thing, this is your weekend, so party like it's nobody's business. Hey, it's been fun, y'all, and thank you again. You don't have to tune in and take time out your day, but you do, and I really, truly, at the bottom of my heart, appreciate each and every click that comes on this show. Make sure you also check out Blunt TV. It's on Roku and Amazon. I'm not currently on there right now, but in the future, you will see Miss Green Jeans on there as well, so get ready for that. We're going to have a lot of events that we're going to be talking about on Friday's show, dealing around Blunt TV and a whole bunch of other things. Once again, like I say, check out Blunt TV. It is on Roku and Amazon. Now, with that being said, our minds and hearts are clear. I know mine is. I hope you is too, and I hope you done got your day a medicated start. Love y'all. Take care.
Stand
I got one question for you. Are you awake yet? If not, tune in tomorrow morning and we'll do this all over again.